Welcome to our Coin Lady channel, where we discuss recent developments involving XRP and the cryptocurrency industry at large. To facilitate the issuance of digital currencies by governments, central banks, and financial institutions, Ripple has released a new Cbdc platform. By the way, despite the pressure from the Ripple versus the SEC case, Ripple has continued to exceed expectations and lead the pack. How long, though, can it keep its current strength? What are the implications for Ripple if Judge Torres decides to bring up the fair notice defense in court? The price of XRP has been dropping recently owing to the pressure from the continuing lawsuit, but would the recent jump in the price of XRP result in a 640% increase? If you want to know more, you'll have to read on until the end. Ripple Labs, a fintech firm situated in Silicon Valley, has released a digital currency platform for use by central banks. A news release dated May 18 stated as much. Ripple's Cbdc platform is an upgraded version of the company's private ledger, which will go live in 2021 and allow governments, central banks, and financial institutions to issue their own digital currencies on the network. The XRP ledger supports the Ripple Cbdc platform, which was announced. Government agencies now have a streamlined system for minting, distributing, redeeming, and otherwise dealing with fiat-based CBDCs. The platform will enable financial institutions to take part in digital currency-based inter-institutional settlements. In addition, the technology can be used by central banks to create CBDCs for both retail and wholesale use. The platform is especially useful since it will allow governments and central banks to fully embrace digital innovations in the realm of financial services. As a result, millions of previously unbanked people throughout the world will have access to banking for the first time thanks to this effort. Vice President of Central Bank Engagements and CBDCs offers remarks on recent development. According to James Wallace, the platform's cutting-edge features will allow for fast settlements of domestic and international payments. He also mentioned that the platform would reduce the dangers associated with both sending and receiving digital currency. As a reliable business associate of various national banks. According to Walls, we think this platform will help solve problems for many central banks and governments that are working on strategies and a technological strategy for CBDC implementations. Note that the de facto Central Bank of Hong Kong, the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, is launching a pilot initiative called EKHD that will showcase the potential of the new Cbdc platform. Ripple was an early adopter of Cbdc technology. Ripple has collaborated with multiple central banks on Cbdc pilot projects. This category of banks includes the central banks of several countries and territories, such as Montenegro, Palau, Bhutan, Apex Banks, etc. Ripple's contributions to advancing CBDC have, surprisingly, not gone unappreciated. Ripple was recognized as the preeminent digital currency issued by a central bank earlier this month. Don't miss out on being the first to know what's going on with XRP. Subscribe to our channel and enable push notifications now. John E. Deaton, CEO of Crypto-Legal, tweeted that despite being sued by the SEC, the company was continuing hiring and making purchases. To further its crypto-native infrastructure services into global institutional custody markets, Ripple acquired Swiss digital asset custody firm Medico on May 17th. This purchase shows the firm is serious about expanding its offerings and remaining competitive in the face of SEC scrutiny. Ripple's range of infrastructure services, which already included payment network solutions, an XRP ledger, and on-demand liquidity, has been expanded to include Medico. The blockchain company will be able to tap into the hundreds of Medical's existing clientele and new financial flows as a result of the acquisition, better meeting the growing demand for its services. Ripple and the regulatory body are still locked in a heated court dispute. But that hasn't stopped it from making major advances in growing the company. The company is one of the few crypto companies focused on team expansion throughout the crypto winter, aggressively seeking product managers for its product and delivery in Ripple X divisions. According to House Ripple CEO Brad Garlin, the company will be able to settle its legal dispute with the SEC in favor of House Ripple this year. Judge Annalisa Torres sending the fair notice defense issue to trial is good news, according to Hogan and Hogan partner and attorney Jeremy Hogan. Hogan claims that the parties can expect a FND-only trial. If the SEC rules against Ripple for violating Section 5, then the company will likely go out of business. Judging from the judge's comments about the drafts of Inland Speech, the pro-XRP attorney who has been following the ongoing SEC versus Ripple's lawsuit is of the opinion that she has not yet ruled on the FND problem. On Tuesday, Judge Torres ruled on the parties' requests to seal the pleadings and other evidence in connection with the summary judgment applications. The ruling's denial of Company C's request to seal the drafts of William Hinman's contentious speech from 2018 was the most significant element for the XRP community. Judge Torres, in refusing the SEC's request, explained that the court's rulings on the summary judgment motions, regardless of whether they're based on human records or not, are judicial documents and thus subject to the presumption of public availability. Judge Torres's initial comments were reported by Hogan, and he pointed out that they imply the judge has not yet addressed the fair notice defense problem or has just denied the SEC's move to seal. It's worth mentioning that Hogan made this assessment in response to a question posed by a vocal supporter of the XRP blockchain. Yesterday, a prominent XRP advocate tweeted that attorney Hogan should pay notice to a passage in Judge Torres's judgment that could hurt Ripple's chances of winning the entire case against the SEC. A judgment excerpt revealing the refusal of Ripple's move to seal its income with XRP sales was attached to a tweet by a blockchain supporter. In response to blockchain backers' inquiry, Hogan said he does not believe the judge's recent order will determine the summary judgment, citing his conversations with other XRP fans who noted the ruling's negative impact on the cryptocurrency. Hogan claims that the court's order only revealed the parts of the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit that the court intended the public to know about. For the legal advocate of XRP, it is not possible for the case's conclusion to depend on the decision regarding the sealing motion. Hogan, as reported yesterday, believes a major amount of the order on summary judgment has been crafted based on the wording used in the previous ruling. He pointed out that the wording of the judgment may make it sound like Ripple won or lost the case. In addition, the judge's new ruling could imply that Ripple was awarded nothing despite their earlier victory. Finally, he claims that the comment might be interpreted as bad news for Ripple but good news for XRP investors. The main question of the day is whether or not the price of XRP will spike by 640% if demand suddenly increases. Don't miss out on being the first to know what's going on with XRP. Subscribe to our channel and enable push notifications now. Based on its past performance, XRP may be attempting to replicate the falling wedge pattern it displayed in 2020 and 2021, before to its subsequent rise to a high of $1.84 in April of that year. Although XRP has been falling for the previous 2 years, the asset's past performance shows it may be preparing for a rally toward the $2.80 or $3.30 price threshold. A well-known crypto analyst by the name of E.G. Greg has lately drawn attention to this possibility by pointing to a falling wedge pattern in the asset's 5-day chart. Greg made comparisons between the asset's current price actions and those of XRP from 2018 through 2021. Notably, despite reaching an all-time high in January of 2018, XRP was met with strong resistance, which pushed the currency into a decline that persisted for the rest of the year. By March of 2020, XRP has fallen to a low of 10 cents. The falling wedge pattern is the end outcome of the downturn. When two upward sloping trend lines converge to form a falling wedge, this is a bullish sign. It forms when the highs and lows of an asset's price range begin to approach one another. The pattern is indicative of a possible trend reversal following the decline. In April of 2021, XRP hit a high of $1.84, following a reversal of the market patterns that had begun in 2020 and continued into 2021. Intuitively, the asset became caught in another slump after the global top in 2021-22. Greg saw a downward sloping wedge pattern in the data. The analyst expects a similar increase around the year 2021. He expects prices to rise to $3.30, a 640% increase from where they are now. Another analyst has also previously predicted a $3 price increase. On the other hand, Roman 2 Greg has warned that XRP will enter what he terms Pandora's box zone before reaching the $3.30 price gold. The analyst claims that the area between 55 cents and 67 cents is Pandora's box for maintained prices. I.e. Greg stressed that the XRP community may encounter various hurdles that put their resolve to the test at current pricing point. He foresaw the following calamities as possibilities within the confines of the pen. Whereas in Buck's territory, friction, members of the XRP community may find themselves at odds with one another because to their divergent viewpoints and goals. He mentioned that this illness is a current problem. Some people may stigmatize the XRP community by criticizing them and spreading false information. Hatred. Negativity from those who feel left out or resentful of the XRP community's success and prosperity is possible. Madness. Those who are unable to wrap their heads around the XRP community's success may respond with illogical arguments. Those who detest the XRP community out of jealousy will act in a hostile manner. I.e. Greg has urged the communities to be strong in the face of these impending dangers. At the same time, XRP has fallen to 44 cents, a decrease of 0.27%. within the past day. The asset has however held steady during the last week, increasing by 3.44%. This video has reached its conclusion. Viewers who have found it entertaining should give it a thumbs up. Be sure to sign up for alerts. See you in the next video. Bye.